I've walked 1,000 highways with a guitar in my hand, chased the winds of freedom across this broken land. The nights were long, the voices loud, the world was turning fast, but a song can outlast time itself, a truth that always lasts. The faces change, the years roll by, but the song still asks the question why. Through every shadow, through every flame, the road still whispers my name. The road still sings through the dust and rain, a hymn of sorrow, a hymn of pain. But in the silence, hope takes flight, and the road still sings into the night. No matter where tomorrow goes, the song is stronger than the blows. The road still sings, the song is mine, a simple truth that stands in time. I've seen the crowds, I've seen the wars, I've seen the rich men close their doors, but in the hunger, in the strife, music gave me back my life. The candle flickers, the voices fade, but the melody's the choice I made. Not for glory, not for fame, but to keep alive a human flame. The road still sings through the dust and rain, a hymn of sorrow, a hymn of pain. But in the silence, hope takes flight, and the road still sings into the night. No matter where tomorrow goes, the song is stronger than the blows. The road still sings, the song is mine, a simple truth that stands in time. The road still sings, the song is mine, a simple truth that stands in time.
Well, thank you. You know, for me, the song has always been about so much more than the notes or the melodies on a page. It's about the people you meet along the way, the times you survive, the chapters you live through, and the truths you're brave enough to speak out loud. When I was young, I didn't think about where the music would take me or what doors it might open. I just knew I had to play it. It wasn't about being right. It wasn't about being perfect. It was about being honest. It was about taking the world as it was and trying to find meaning in it through sound. The world has changed a lot since those first days with a guitar and a notebook. The stage is louder, the lights are brighter, and maybe the world spins even faster. But the heart of it hasn't changed. People are still searching for answers, still reaching out for something real, still looking for voices that sound like their own. If I've learned anything over the years, it's that the song will always outlive the singer. The voice grows older, it cracks, it bends, it falters, but the story keeps going. It passes from one heart to another, one generation to the next. I didn't come here tonight to prove anything. I've spent a lifetime on stages and I don't need validation. What I came here for was a reminder that music belongs to everybody. You don't need to be polished. You don't need to be young. You don't need to be perfect. You just need something true to say, and the courage to say it. That's what keeps a song alive. So to stand here, on this stage years later, singing not as an icon, not as a myth, not as a name in a book, but simply as a man, that's a gift. And I want to thank you for listening, not just with your ears, but with your hearts, because that's the only place where music really lives.
Bob, honestly, I'm speechless. I've sat here for years and I've seen countless performers walk onto this stage, but to see you here, it almost doesn't feel real. I grew up hearing your name, your songs. You weren't just a musician, you were a voice of a generation. And tonight, you reminded us why. Your voice isn't the same as it was decades ago, but that's the point. It carries every mile you've traveled, every story you've told, every moment you've lived. There's grit in it, there's pain in it, and there's truth in it. And that's something no production, no perfection can replicate. The song, The Road Still Sings, was hauntingly beautiful. It didn't need fireworks, it didn't need theatrics, it just needed you, your guitar, and your presence. Sometimes simplicity is more powerful than anything else. And tonight, you proved that. I also want to say this. Many people on this stage dream of leaving behind one song, one performance that will be remembered. You've left us dozens. And yet, here you are, still writing, still singing, still giving. That humility, that drive, that's what makes you not just a legend, but an artist in the truest sense. For me, this isn't just a yes, it's an honor. Tonight, Bob Dylan didn't just perform. He gave us a piece of history, alive and breathing.